last year, it's important for us to continue to look at the Hill District in its entirety. And I think if you take a look at this map that's behind me, and it might be difficult for you all to see, but it illustrates all the projects that are happening right now in the Hill District. Of course, where we're standing, the Carnegie Library. Just last week, we had the governor's announcement that with the help of the county executive and myself, put RCAP dollars into the new YMCA. That's going to be a reality. That's going to break ground this year. One Hope Square, the Lou Mason housing complex, of course, Middle Hill, the arena, where I just had the opportunity to tour yesterday, and also was briefed on the success of the Columbus Arena. I recently read an article on how successful the city of Columbus has been in not only doing a new arena, but the development in and around it. And would encourage you all to take a look at it and the exciting way that they put their facility in an urban area like we are here in the city of Pittsburgh, and all the benefit that's going to take place as a result of all the benefit that has taken place there in Columbus is something I think we have an opportunity here in the city of Pittsburgh to capitalize on. So when you look at that map and you look at all the projects that are happening, one could argue there's no greater time to be moving forward with an RFP process, a visioning plan, a comprehensive analysis on what we want to do with the Hill District. I want to thank all the residents of the community that are here today, all the residents of the community that worked so very hard to get where we are. The momentum is clearly there in the Hill District, and I think by continuing to work together and continuing to put opportunities out there, we'll have great things continue to happen in the Hill District. So just a little bit of background on what the RFP will look like. Proposals will be due to the URA on May 29th of 2009. We anticipate then taking about a month to evaluate them and make a selection in sometime this summer, probably in the month of July. There will be a master plan steering and advisory committee that will take part in making that selection. So we encourage anybody that's interested to respond. Responses should not exceed $350,000 for any interested vendors out there. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce Councilwoman Payne to say a few words. Of course, been very influential and helpful in bringing this process to its completion and working with the Hill District community, both her and Carl Redwood. There have been many ups and many downs through this process. There were days where I wasn't quite sure we'd be standing here, and the good news is that we are. So I want to welcome the Councilwoman and thank her.
Thank you so much, and thank everyone that's here. The biggest thanks will have to go to the community, because without this community, none of this would ever look like it could be a reality. A lot of hard work went into this. A lot of people rolled up their sleeves and did the hard work that they needed to do. And of course, with everything that you do, it means that you always got to stay focused. There's always going to be hurdles in the road, but somehow we managed, whenever there was a bump, to either go over, go under, go around, whatever, but we made sure that we got it done. And that's what I'm most proud of. I'm most proud of the people in this community because they stood firm and made sure that this is actually going to be a reality here. In the spirit of cooperation, before Carl goes on, I'd like to offer the mic to State Representative Wheatley. If you can come up and just say a few words.
Well, I appreciate that, Councilwoman Payne and Mayor, but I'm not sure I'm the right person to offer up any words here because quite frankly, I think this is more often than not the appropriate time to do this. This master plan process was something that started with a group of citizens who saw that the arena site was going to be given away, basically in a negotiated process with the mayor, the governor, and the county executive. And they said they wanted the community voice to be heard. And some of those folk, unfortunately, aren't a part of this process. And for me, I think it's very ironic that we're in a campaign season and we're touting all of the wonderful things in the Hill District, when in fact, a lot of the things that are pointed to in the Hill District are things that has taken a lot of folk to push forward. It wasn't just the county executive and the mayor that got the YMCA money. That was state money. most of it was driven by state money. It wasn't just a wonderful process that developed this community process that was going to get us a master plan. It was a process that was forced. So I'm not probably the appropriate person, and I appreciate the opportunity to say things, but I think we lose the real thrust of what we're trying to accomplish with the master plan, having community input, the One Hill process, the fight that was struggled. It was not done so that we can claim victory because we're putting out a request. The victory will be what will be the evidence of that work. The request for proposals isn't newsworthy to me. What's newsworthy is the fact that this will be an open process, the fact that there will be real communal input, the fact that whatever is developed on a 28-acre site and beyond, because the push was not just for the 28-acre site, but that the Hill District connects, all of its thoroughfares connects, and what is developed down there means something to people up here. So at that point, when we come back a year from now, 2 years from now, and we see real evidence, maybe we will have something to celebrate.
And we will. Thank you. Thank you very much.
All right, Representative, thank you for your work, and I think we were clear from the beginning that this was a collaborative effort. Of course, I mentioned the governor's input and the state's help, and we appreciate your help and assistance, and we agree, and that's why we're here today, to make sure that the development in the Lower Hill Arena site continues to develop through the entire Hill District process, or through the entire Hill District community, and this is the first step in that process. I think it is newsworthy. I think it's a credit to a lot of people in the community, as I mentioned in my opening remarks, that we're here today. So thank you for your work, and look forward to hopefully a good collaborative effort in the future. I see Eloise McDonald in the back, and I can't believe I didn't mention the One Hill project as well. So that's probably something we should have mentioned first. What did I say? One Hill. Oak Hill. Oak Hill. Oak Hill community process, once again, with the help of the state, we're able to locate funds last week for that. So I want to thank her for her work. Now we'll turn it over to Carl Redwood, who, once again, when we talk about ups and downs, this is a gentleman that remained committed to this community through that entire process. And I know in a lot of different circles, he got it from both ends. He got it from our end and the government. I know he got it from the community end. But I have to give him credit, because he continued to remain focused. He continued to remain committed to making sure that the community was represented. And I think, on behalf of the community, he's going to say a few words now. But there's victory after victory to be claimed as a result of Carl Redwood and the community's hard work. So Carl, please come forward.